Okay, so PayPal versus the new Payoneer in India. Which one is better for Indian freelancers and Indian online professionals in general? Now, given my experience, now that I've actually had a nice flavor of Payoneer, what it has to offer in India, the kind of advantages and benefits that it happens to offer, I would definitely recommend Payoneer over PayPal. And let me justify my assertion. Number one is the fact that it's much faster. In my experience, within 24 hours, that is within one day, you can actually get funds into your bank account, which is definitely not the case with PayPal. With PayPal, what I've seen is that it typically takes at least 3 working days for the money to actually hit your bank account, versus Payoneer, where within 24 hours you can have the funds received in your bank account. Number two, as far as fees are concerned, see, I've noticed so far is that there are no fees per se, but the difference lies, like PayPal also. PayPal purports that it doesn't really take fees, separate fees per se. There are various qualifiers to that statement. It's like they do take fees on direct transfers between parties, but then when you have say freelance accounts with freelance sites, there's no separate fee for the money which is coming into your PayPal account, but there's a certain amount which is kind of agreed upon between the freelance marketplace and PayPal, etc., where like each freelance marketplace has a certain fee which it takes from freelancers, that varies between say 8 to 10% typically. That kind of includes payment processing fees, so therefore there's no separate fee. But then say I as an individual send you to money to you as an individual, there would be a certain fee component which PayPal would take. Now in this case, as far as marketplace transactions are concerned, from a freelance marketplace to you as a freelancer, there's no fee per se. Both PayPal and Payoneer make money on the exchange rate, which tends to differ from the actual market exchange rate prevailing at that particular point in time. Now, what I have noticed so far is that the difference in exchange rate in the case of PayPal is much higher than in the case of Payoneer. So again, this is like a victory, or a point in favor of Payoneer, because the quantum of difference which I have noticed in case of Payoneer is much less, to the extent that what you get is as close to the current prevailing market rate at that particular point in time as possible. So the loss per se, or the gain which Payoneer is making from the transaction, is pretty less. So that way you do stand to gain. So therefore, in conclusion, as far as what I've gauged as of now, is that Payoneer definitely scores on the time frame, and Payoneer definitely scores on the exchange rate which it takes. And I think these are the two critical factors. As far as reliability, customer service is concerned, I don't think there's any question mark anyway. They've been around quite a while, and all this while they've always had positive feedback for them. So therefore there's no question mark as of now. Overall, as we go along in the future, we'll probably know more, but as of now, on these 2 points, I definitely recommend Payoneer over PayPal. Of course, you need a Payoneer account to make the most of things, and in case you don't have one, I've provided the link to register on Payoneer in the description of the video, just below the video. What you can do is you can just click on that link, and that will take you to the Payoneer sign up page. And the best part is that you get a $25 bonus simply for signing up. There's only one small little condition, that you get your first $100 payment through Payoneer. As soon as that happens, you'll get your $25 bonus as well. So make the most of this offer. And in conclusion, again, I would assert that as of now, the way I see things, Payoneer definitely scores over PayPal for Indian freelancers, given the way the new Payoneer has come back to India. Cheers.